Hello, hello. Welcome back. This is Empress Alicia, and I've come with another message. It's been a while since I talked with you guys and communicated with you guys, but I came back so I can give a message and answer some questions from the collective. I hope you guys are all well out there. I was inspired to come talk to you guys for a little while, let you know what's been going on, give out some information, right? So at this time, it may be morning, but it can be evening or nights or overnight or whatever, depending on where you are. But at this time, we're going to talk and conversate a little bit and get some water, a snack, or whatever it is that you do. Hopefully it's just a water or a snack. And it's nothing else, okay? But we want to just have a few conversations about some things that I was guided to talk about. Okay? So at this time, you know, I'm fine. I had to come on here and let you guys know I'm fine because a few people seem to be so worried and think people who do care about me. I am fine. I am well. However, I am irritated with a lot of things, but I am well. Okay? I am well. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is you guys, I know what's going on out there, and I want you guys to start really amping up your protection because there's a lot of darkness going on at this time. A lot of darkness, and that's all I'm going to say. Is a lot of darkness going on. So definitely amp up your protection. And I speak for the collective of people who are overcomers and people who are on the path of self-accusation and evolution. So yes, I attract karmics and all of that. I don't care about them. They're nobodies. But the people who are overcomers, the people who are on the journey of self-accusation and evolution, right? They are the people that I speak to. They're the people that I'm conversating with, and there has been people who have done some things to evolve and grow and go, and they got results from it and everything like that. So I work for the source. I don't work for people and for man and stuff like that. So the first thing I want to talk about is I have been getting gang stalked. I'm still being gang stalked. And I want the FBI to know. I want the CIA to know. I want all of the officials to know that I am being gang stalked by red cars. And I know this sounds crazy, you guys, but it's some kind of organization underground. I don't know what the hell these people are. It's like they're paying people of any age to gang stalk and harass me. It's the most weirdest, dumbest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I see red car Hondas, red car Teslas, red car Acuras, all kinds of cars that are red, burgundy, black, but majority of these cars are red. And these people follow me. They follow me, they meet me places, they just keep surrounding and swarming me, and I want to let the government know. I want to let the law officials know, Homeland Security, and all of the officials know that your job is still not done. And that, yes, you are doing the work, but there is some more things that need to be done because I'm being heavily gang stalked and still targeted by by who, I don't know who the hell these people are. It's by somebody. And they won't leave me alone. They come around my house. They drive up and down my street where I live. They driving in these red cars, red SUVs, red trucks. They driving up and down, all around, up and down, back and forth, all the time, everywhere. And even they can even be old as hell. They could be 99 years old, sitting in a car, watching me in a red car. These people that are watching me, and I'm letting the government know, I'm letting everybody know that if anything happened to me, which is not, but if anything happened to me, it's organized. It's some kind of Rico crime organization that is targeting me. And a lot of people always say, well, how come they target you? Because they target me because of very different reasons, a whole list of why these people are trying to target me. And one of the reasons is they want to sacrifice somebody. And if you don't believe in sacrifices, you way behind. You go check out So Madame. She has a whole page on YouTube, So Madame, Fame versus Sacrifice, and she has hundreds of videos of how people get sacrificed for money, for fame, for fortune. People sacrifice people for money, for food and everything else. To up their career, even if they ain't got one, they still everybody want to benefit off of one goddamn person being sacrificed. Everybody wants to benefit from it. I told you guys, I made a whole video about that years ago, about how somebody wants to, how people sacrifice people. But I'm not getting into that right now. But go check out her page, and she is really good with the numbers, and it's somebody else, I forget who it is, but she's big on showing you how they sacrifice people through numerology, through numbers, calculations and shit like that. She show you how they do these things to people. They sacrifice people. And that's what I believe they're trying to do to me. They're trying to sacrifice me and drive me crazy or some shit. Trying to drive me crazy by following me in these red cars everywhere I go. If I go, it don't matter where I'm going. They want to follow me in a red car to my destination. And it's some kind of Rico underground gang stalking program bullshit that's going on, because it doesn't make no sense. So I'm letting the FBI know, because the feds watches me, and this is more than just the feds. This is not just the feds doing this. So the feds is already watching me. The FBI watches me. I'm on the FBI wanted list. Why? Because I had people call the FBI and say that I was a mass to destruction, some crazy shit. That I was a menace to society and I was going to end the world and all this shit. And I'm like, really? By myself? I can end the world by myself? Really? Oh my God. That is amazing. If I can end the world all by myself. Like this is goddamn Disney or something. Like this is goddamn X-Men. I can end the world all by myself. And these people bought into it and decided to stalk and harass me and have me on surveillance and all the kinds of shit because of one cockeyed, cocksucking faggot decide to make rumors about me. And everybody who followed up these rumors and followed up on his behalf, they all got their feelings hurt. They all being handled. They all being handled because you decide to come for me on the behalf of lies and deceit and deception and darkness. They all are being handled. Okay, those little flying monkeys. But yes, I am still being gang stalked and harassed by this organization of these Rico crime shit. They won't leave me alone. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna just if y'all gonna try to sacrifice me or some shit, I might as well just say what the hell I gotta say. I might as well just tell y'all every fucking thing. If that's the case, because I'm not gonna shut my mouth anyway. But if you think you're scaring me, you're not. And let me tell you something, they're not scared. They're not that stupid. You know why? Because when I purposely call on my team, they stop. So they're really not that stupid. Whoever they are, they monitor, they listen, they pay attention, but they really not that stupid because they know when I really get fed up and had a really bad day and I dig in their ass, they stop. So that's how I know that is an organized Rico crime type of gang stalking that's illegal that these people are doing. And they white, they're black, they Chinese, they old, they ugly, they beautiful. It don't matter. They all different. They look all different kinds of ways, but they like hiring people. They even send their wife or their child. I mean, it just don't make no sense. Like, these people are really insane. Whoever is sending these people out. They, like, what is wrong with you guys? I don't understand what the issue is. But that is what's going on, guys. I'm still being freaking gang stalked. And that's what I don't understand either. A lot of people, you say you were chosen one and you're gifted and blah, blah, blah. And you have no idea what the people deal with that are part of Source and God's people. You don't know anything. Most of these people out here are faking. Okay, let me tell you something. Majority of these people on YouTube and everywhere else, they are faking. It is very few that are really from Source and that are here to do the work. Because most of us, we don't even tell you half of what's going on behind the scenes. See, the people who are copycats, the people who are mimicking and stealing and trying to make money off of other people's shit, you're gonna have hell to pay. Because let me tell you something, you're still in the work and you're acting like something that you're not. They want your glory, but they don't want the rest of it. They want to act like they like you and be like you and mimic you and act like they one of God's chosen, but you don't want the rest of the story. See, a lot of you don't know what it feels like to have 100 cars in one day following you in red. See, a lot of you don't know what that feels like. But you say you're chosen and you this and you that. No, you're not. No, you're not. You don't know what it's like to have the devil really at your door. A lot of you don't know what that is like. See, a lot of you already belong to the devil. If you want to call it the devil, that's a topic for another discussion. But if that's what if that's what you want to call him, the devil, a lot of you already belong there. You already one of the children of the corns. So you don't really deal with that kind of stuff. You're monitored, but you're not monitored on a level of harassment like I'm being monitored by these goddamn imbeciles, these damn demons and devils that won't leave me alone and keep following me, and you can't even go get nothing out the store without a freaking demon trying to follow you and watch you and lurk and hide and keep up with you. They all look like rat-faced motherfuckers. That's what they look like, rats. They all look like goddamn rat faces, but you think that that's why I don't pay attention to a lot of freaking things. Because I got bigger fish to fry. I don't have time for stupid little stuff. Everyday little drama, stupid stuff. I don't care. I have bigger fish to fry. Okay? But ain't nobody scared. I'm just letting you guys know. And I want the government to know. I want the feds to know. Because they already, I want the FBI, the CIA, Homeland Security, and everybody that's following me. I'm giving you guys some more information because guess what? Last time, that's what I did before. A year, that's what I've been doing for the past 2-3 years. I've been telling them what's going on, and they have been helping my cases. I solved my own case. Okay? They want to think of somebody as slow. Let them think you slow. For all of my overcomers, my survivors, the ones that are on the team that is on self-accusation and self-involvement, evolution, that the, if you want to call it, the enemy don't want you to have, because they threatened by it. He wants you, or she wants you to join their team. But let me tell you something. What is on their team? Your God, children of the corn. Your God is an oppressor. Your God is a sociopath. Your God believe in punishing you. Your God believe in all that kind of shit. That's why I don't want to be part of you. Why would I be part of a child of a lesser God? Why would I leave the Most High that your God got an answer to join children of the corn of a lesser God, a God that's a sociopath, that believe in punishing you, that believe in dictating you, believe in oppressing you, and if I ain't say oppressing, and all that kind of stuff, and believe that in order for me to do for you, what are you going to give me? He don't give you anything because he love you. You gotta show and prove that you deserve it, and you gotta give him a sacrifice every now and then. Mammoth, Moloch, Baphomet, and all that kind of shit. But this is what they want you to do, though, right? You're children of a lesser God. You're children of a lesser God, children of the goddamn corn. Your God still got to answer to my God. Okay? It still got to answer, which is pointless. And that's a topic for another discussion. They ain't going to tell you that. See, the children of the corn, their God, they're not going to tell you that they believe that whatever they believe in still got to answer to a higher power. That's why even people that's quote unquote on the dark side, they already know some people are untouchable. You touch her, you better not. You try to touch that one and watch what's going to happen to you and your whole bloodline and your whole coven. They're not stupid. They know who they can touch and who they can't touch. But they will harass you. They will harass you to death. They will try to harass you to death. But they cannot put their hands on you. They cannot try to do harm to you. They already know that. But they can play tricks to try to get you to unalive yourself. They'll try to get you to end it all and everything else. Try to drive you crazy and make you go into a psych ward. That's what they're trying to do to me. They're trying to make me go crazy. So they can say, oh my God, look what happened to her. She went crazy. What happened? That's what they're trying to do. Make you go nuts. Make you go crazy. So you can end up in some goddamn psych work and everybody say, see, we told you she was crazy. Please. So that's what's been happening. Dressing in red and black. Like, what the hell is this? Dressing in red and black, dressing in all red, dressing in red and black. Like, what the fuck is this? What's all this goddamn red? Why the whole goddamn restaurant got on red? What the hell is going on? Why nobody ain't tell me the memo? But I ain't scared. What the fuck am I scared for? Ain't nobody scared. Hand me my goddamn food. But this is what they do. Dressing in red and black, and all kinds of shit like that. Somebody's telling them to do this. Somebody is paying them and telling them to do this. You ain't gonna drive me crazy. Or trying to initiate you or some shit like that. Some kind of initiation or something like that. Some kind of brainwashing, MK Ultra brainwashing shit. That's what I'm getting to right now. Somebody trying to brainwash and make you be something that, or some shit like that. I'm picking up that somebody else went through this too, and they actually part of the other side now because they went through some kind of initiation process like this. I guess is what this is. I don't know, but I don't want to be a part of your group. God damn it! I told you that already. I don't want to be a part of your group. I don't want to. I don't want to be a part of your group. You are my enemy. I already know y'all don't like me. So why would I be a part of your group so y'all can sacrifice me? That'd be stupid. You're going to sacrifice me a year from now after you gave me a deal, and you're going to have my ass on a chopping platter ready to cash in a cow 2 years later or some shit like that? No. And if you don't sacrifice me, I gotta sacrifice somebody. That's how it works, right? Somebody in the group gotta get sacrificed. And that's why y'all scared too. That's another reason why they scared as well, you guys. Because this group, they already know they did so much goddamn witchcraft, sorcery, death magic to unalive me. And they know one of them is about to be taken out. The weakest link. Most of the time, it's the weakest link. And they want me to shut up, too. But if you want me to shut up, then stop harassing me. Stop harassing me, then, if you want me to shut up. I'm not going to shut up. Stop harassing me. Stop sending these red cars. Stop dressing like red and black. Stop doing all of this shit. And stop harassing me. They want me to shut up, but I ain't going to shut up until you stop. But anyway, this is what they do. They scare. Some of them are scared because they like, oh my goodness. What you got to remember, whatever goes up must come down, right? Whatever goes up must come down. And it's coming down and it's going to go back. So they don't know how it's going to come back. They're trying to control a narrative. They're trying to control a narrative, and they already know somebody in their group, organization, cult, coven, whatever the hell you want to call this shit, somebody is going to get it. One of their own. But they're not stupid, because the ones at the top, they already have what they call collateral. Just like, business. Somebody is already the scapegoat in their cult. Somebody is already the person that's going to be the lamb anyway. They know who it is anyway. Somebody already going to be. They already got it picked anyway. So your time is coming even shorter and sooner anyway. So that's why it's a dirty, dirty game, because the sacrificed person, if they don't want to be sacrificed, now they got to find out who they're going to sacrifice, because they don't want to go out either. Who really just lay down and say, yes, sacrifice me. I'll take it for everyone. Ain't nobody going to lay down like that. So that's another reason why they running around stupid and nervous and scared, because y'all know one of y'all own is about to be cut. Because guess what? One of y'all own effed up. One of y'all own tried to unalive me. One of y'all own broke the rules, and y'all know it. And that's another reason why one of y'all own is going to be taken out, because y'all don't know how to control your own dogs. But anyway, so I'm going on to the next topic. I already talked about the death magic that they done sent to me and all of that other kind of stuff. They tried to send death magic, heavy death magic, and witchcraft, and all kinds of stuff. Death magic, witchcraft, and sorcery, and all kinds of stuff bonded all up together to try to unalive me. And yes, you can be unalive through dark magic. You can be unalive through death magic. Yes, you can. They put a mark on you, and you'll in something. I already talked about this one time before, about how they can put a mark on you and all kinds of shit start happening. You can fall down the steps and just break your neck, or slip over a banana peel and break your neck, run into a goddamn tree and die. All kinds of stuff. When somebody got the mark of death on you, it is real. It can happen if you're not aware of it. They don't teach you this in religion. But yes, somebody can mark you in the spirit realm and send all kinds of death magic, witchcraft, and all kinds of stuff to you. And it's up to you to try to protect yourself. It's up to you. But it's the grace of maybe your ancestors or somebody if you're still alive. But sometimes it bounces off as bad luck. Some things in your life just start to wither. Relationships, money, health, jobs, all kinds of stuff like that. If it don't take you out, sometimes your life just goes straight down the drain. That's all that death magic and witchcraft that people love to do. They love going to the graveyards. They love doing all kinds of shit, and putting you on the altar to unalive you or bring harm to you and do dark magic to you. And then I supposed to what? Lay down and die for you? I supposed to what? Deal with it? I don't supposed to defend myself, right? I don't supposed to defend myself, right? No. That's not how this works. That is not how this works. That's not how this works. I don't know who told you that it works, that you can do what you want and attack somebody, and when they attack you back is a problem. I don't know where they do that at. When a person is defending themselves. Because as I always say, I don't bother nobody. I don't come for nobody. I don't bother nobody. I'll mind my business. I respect everybody. But people think when you nice, you're stupid. They think when you got a nice personality, they think you stupid. When they think you respectful to others, they think you stupid and weak. So they think you're a weak link and they want to come for you. And then when you tag team their ass and bring out the Kraken and they get burnt, then they want to cry. But that ain't my problem. Don't come for nobody who ain't sin for you. Don't fuck with nobody who ain't fuck with you. Don't do it. And it won't be no issues. But people don't know until they gotta learn. And you will learn. You will learn. So, yeah, that's that on the fucking magic. Now, I want to address another thing, because somebody made a comment about money, and they asked if it's people out here that is chosen ones, supposedly chosen ones, why do they live like regular people? Why aren't they rich, or why are they wealthy, or whatever, perceived rich, perceived wealthy, and stuff like that? And my answer to that is, I understand what you're saying. And a lot of times you don't have to be physically what they will call wealthy to be wealthy, if that makes sense. As I say, as a lot of ascended masters have said, that this is the falsest reality, the physical realm. And even though a person can be what is perceived as wealthy or have money or whatever in the physical realm, but it doesn't really matter in the spiritual realm if they are poor. And a lot of people who look like they are wealthy or perceive rich or whatever you want to call it, they really aren't as big as you think they are. It's just that it's the glamour and it's the spell and the illusion that they have built around themselves. So it's important to not judge a person by just of what you see on the outside, but to understand from a bigger, higher perspective that is something else on the other side where it comes from, that they are most likely if they are quote unquote a chosen one spiritually, and that's why another reason why you're heavily is attacked, right? But a lot of people are stuck in ego. So if a person have what is perceived as a lot of money, and they see somebody who don't have money or don't have as much money, and they say, well, I have money and I don't worship what God you serve, and I wouldn't want to worship your God because look, you don't have as much money as I have. Why would I want to be in your predicament, or why would I want to be in your shoes? I don't understand why you would choose that. Well, you have to understand, everything is not is what it seems. Everything that glitter is not gold. And a lot of people are stuck in the ego because it's easy to get stuck in the ego when you do have the glamour, right? It's easy to be stuck there. It's easy to see things from just one perspective. And that's why people who are self-evolving, you go about things in a different way. So you may not get your cosmic blessing until a certain age or a certain period in your cosmic life, because it's not time. So don't let people tell you or try to belittle you and say you don't have what I have, so why would I want to be you? Well, you don't know how they got it, number one. And number two, you don't know what God they really serve. And number three, you don't know how long they're going to keep it, right? Because just as fast as you can go up, you can go down. And, everything that glitter is not gold. I'm not saying everybody does that, but a lot of people, I'm going to say, don't believe the hype with a lot of things. Don't believe the hype with a lot of this. Trust me, most of everything is a stage. It's a play. It's a movie theater. It's a screen. It is not what it seems. So don't let nobody tell you that you're not who you are because you don't have what they have, and they try to make it seem like you can't be who you are, because they'll try to tell you, well, you can be chosen because you don't have a lot of money. Well, a lot of money don't have anything to do with being chosen. A lot of money doesn't have anything to do with source, but money can have everything to do with who it is, Mammoth or Moloch or one of them, whoever the hell, whichever demon it is, whatever, which one it is. And a lot of these people, they worship other gods that they have to do things for to keep that money. Okay, and that's what they don't tell you. But if you are part of the Most High plan, you can get money as well, but you're not going to get it how they got it. And that's what they don't want you to know. You're not going to get it how they got it. You ain't going to have to put aside your dignity, your integrity, bend over and show them what you're working with, for a lot of them, not a little, but a lot of them. You're not going to have to do all of that crazy ass shit that a lot of them got to do to get it and keep it. Let's put it in there. Keep it. They're not going to tell you what they got to do to keep it. So, don't let nobody tell you and try to belittle you and tell you that, because I could have been had whatever what you want to consider money or whatever, but I'm not going down that path. That's not my path. And if I didn't have people that constantly take from me, steal from me, and commit frauds against me my entire life, I will have what they have or more. But God, the Most High, have another plan for me. He didn't want me to have blood money. He didn't want me to have curse money. Because a lot of these people, they have curse money as well. Curse money, blood money. Which, that's an energetic tie in the spirit realm. Okay, so we're going to talk about it. So, some of these stupid, silly ass hoes, they also like to call you a broke bitch and da-da-da-da-da and da-da-da-da. But they don't tell you what they do to keep their money and get their money. I keep telling you, don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe everything that you see with people, because a lot of these people are very corrupt. I'm not saying that everybody who has what is perceived as money is corrupt. No, of course not. But a lot of them are. A lot of them are corrupt. And the ones that try to belittle you and tell you all kinds of little stupid shit, they're not for you anyway. They're not for you anyway. And if you feel good about yourself, if he or she feel good about doing that, then it really shows they have low self-esteem. Because you have to belittle somebody to feel good about yourself. You have to belittle somebody. How low and how bad can you really feel about you that you had to go seek out somebody that is already in a supposedly strange situation to feel good about yourself? You had to do all of that. You had, just like the people that's energy harvesting for people money, just like the people who stole from me and stole money, stole all kinds of stuff from me. That's another form of energy harvesting. Just like the people who built their lives on energy harvesting, that's all going to come crumbling down, because you didn't build your life on a foundation that's going to be able to keep anyway. That's all going to come falling down. Just like the people that has tried to energy harvest off of me and build a life for themselves, it's all going to come crumbling down. It's already started. People are already losing houses and cars and businesses and everything because they wanted to build a business. Excuse me, that was confirmation. In my name. They wanted to put stuff in my name. You got to understand how it works. This energy harvesting. And these same people got the nerve to look down on you after they stole from you. Well, me too. After they stole, they got the nerve to try to look down on you, and you stealing from me. They stole from me. So how you want to look down on somebody that's already being stolen from and stuff like that? And a lot of you're in the same boat, whether it's energetically or physically when it comes to material items and whatever, stuff like that. They want to steal from you and then talk shit. When you ain't shit without stealing. You ain't nothing but a bum and a vampiric dog in the spiritual realm. And you wouldn't have anything if you wouldn't be stealing it from other people. So you tell me who really is a piece of shit? Who really is less than? Who really is less than? Because you gotta steal to get on top. You have to take away from somebody to get on top. And the more you know about this, the more better you are. Because these people thrive in darkness, just like the God they serve. They thrive in people being deceived and in the darkness, just like the God that they serve. The God, or if you want to say God or a higher being that I serve, does not thrive on darkness, does not thrive on wickedness being done in the dark, and deception and energy harvesting and stealing from people, and trying to steal their sacred energy and trying to steal their life force and trying to steal so they can better their life. You ain't shit without doing none of that. And in timing, life is going to prove it too, because all of it is going to come crumbling down, because that false matrix system is falling. And that's another reason why I'm being attacked and a lot of you are being attacked, because the false matrix system that was built on energy harvesting is falling, is failing. It is falling. The false mother is falling. The fake matrix is falling. All of it is falling and failing. Everything that was being energy harvested to keep this motherfucker going and burning like it is falling. It is falling. Okay? So the people who perceive to have, in the Bible, talk about the last will be first, right? The head and not the tail and all that. That is part of what the Matrix beast system is doing. That is what it's talking about in the Bible as well. The last will be first. The last was the motherfucking people that was being harvested from. They was last. They will be the head and not the tail. You will be the head because you won't be harvested anymore. That's what that scripture means. The head will be first. You will be last. You will be first and not last. And all of that shit that's in the Bible, that scripture, that's what that scripture means. It talks about energy harvesting. It talks about the new earth, not literally, but energetically, of what's going to happen when this beast system falls and people who have been being energy harvested from for so goddamn long and robbed blind and taken from and shit like that, that's what's going to happen. They're going to get back in their rightfully place because the cosmos say so. You only can do this shit for a certain period of time. You can't harvest forever from this person over a period of time. And if the cosmic mother say that you gotta go to the afterlife, then that's where you gotta go. If the Most High say you gonna stop, and if you don't stop, I'm gonna take you up out of here, then that's what's gotta happen. That's what the cosmic mother gonna do. That's what the Most High is gonna do. You're gonna have to get out of here. And your parents, or your kids, or your children, or your family, they don't get nothing. Because as everything gets flipped and go, whoever was first is going to be last. They're going to be at the bottom. That's what that scripture talk about. You pastors, you can't steal that. Because you don't talk about energy harvesting in a church. You fuckers, you like to steal my shit too and go run with it, but you can't break it down like me because you don't talk about energy harvesting in a church. You don't talk about how you like to steal the women's gift in a church. You don't talk about how you like to harvest the men's energy as well in a church. You don't talk about none of that in church. So you can't steal my topic or my scripture. You can't break it down. So I triple dog dare you, for the pastor that's listening. I triple dog dare you to talk about energy harvesting in the church and how pastors steal the gifts of the women in the church. I triple dog dare you to talk about how some of the pastors are living large because they're energy harvesting off of the congregation. And that's why he's fat and greasy in the spirit as a cash cow, and why everybody else can't pay the electric bill. I triple dog dare you to say that scripture on Sunday and preach about it. And see if the powers that be won't be so far up your ass, you'll be shitting for the next year. You know what it is. You want to stop stealing my information and feeding it to your congregation, because you know damn well you cannot talk about the topics that I talk about. But you try to twist it around. You're going to receive judgment for that. You're going to receive a lot of judgment for that, for lying and stealing my information and then go tell everybody I'm evil. How am I evil? If I'm evil and I'm going to hell, you coming right with me. Because how you over here on this side of YouTube anyway? If you say us bitches is evil, we evil and we the devil, and we're going to hell, you going with me. Your ass is going right with me if I'm going to hell, because you over here listening to me and getting advice and information to go run to your motherfucking people. And somebody is trying to steal information right now. And I'm telling you, every last one of you, you're bonded in the spirit. Whoever is trying to steal energy or information, you're bonded in the spirit. And I send and curse you with sickness and health and poverty to your finances and a plague on you and your entire family's life. Don't play with me. I am not in the mood to be playing with nobody. It's time for people to leave me the fuck alone. It's time for me to be left alone. Okay? I warn you to leave me alone. Because I already gave everybody the green light. If anybody try it, you already know what to do. I'm not playing. People are going to leave me alone. Physically and spiritually, people are going to leave me the hell alone. Let me be, and there won't be no issues. Leave my energy alone and leave me alone physically. And if you don't, you're going to pay the consequences. It's just that simple. And to all of my helpers out there, I want to say thank you, because they know who they are. I have physical helpers out there, and I want to say that I love you from the bottom of my heart. Smooches to you. I have not forgotten about you. You are in my prayer, my intercessions every day. I still intercede for you, because it is people out there who send up prayers and I hear them. There's people out there who protect me and stand up for me and look out for me in different ways. And I want to say thank you. Smooches to you. Okay? I have not forgot about you. I know I don't tell you that enough, but I'm letting you know you are in my intercession prayers every single day. I can't, I'm not even lying to you. I'm telling you the God honest truth. You are in it every day. And if I can give you a hug, I will. But, you guys, you got to just understand that people are going to see you from the level of perspection that the consciousness that they are in and whatever programming that they have in their head. And you got to understand, it don't have anything to do with you. Some people are going to see you as the enemy. Some people are going to see you as low trash, and that's fine. Everybody is not going to see you as, as the Most High see you. Everybody's not going to see you how you really are as an evolving being. And it's okay. They don't have to. Because they are entitled to see and perceive how they want to. And most people, they are in their own hell realm. You have to understand that. A lot of people are in their own hell realm and they can't see beyond a certain level. They can't see it. They can't see it because they don't have eyes to see it. They don't have the knowledge and the awareness to see it. You know, it's like walking into a room and they're telling you to find something. Sorry, guys, I got to interrupt that. They're telling you to find something that you cannot find because you never seen it before. It's kind of similar to that. A lot of these human beings, they don't see it because they don't have the eyes to see it. They living in their own hell realm, and even if you're in peace, they are in a hell realm in their life. You got to understand it. That's two different perspectives. That is two different sides of the coin. That is two different, levels, and it is what it is. You can't be mad at that. You could just laugh at it because you're in hell. You are in a hell realm. You are in a survival realm. Okay, you don't know not what you do, like Jesus said. You don't know not what you do because you are already in the hell realm. You are in a survival realm. You can't even see what I see because you don't have the eyes to see what I see. So you got to look at it like that, and that's how you not be offended by human beings and their own insecurities and their own debilitations and their own messed up mindset that they already have, right? You can't be mad at it. You could just laugh and giggle and be like, this is all a joke, right? That's the best answer for that because it has nothing to do with the physical thing about any of it. It has nothing to do with what we will call the glamour. Like Bobby Hemmett would say, the glamour, the house, the car, the money, the clothes, the hoes, the jewelry, all that kind of shit. All that is beautiful to the ego. The ego likes all of those things. The ego loves those things. And it has nothing to do with that. I'm talking about the consciousness because you can have a man or a woman that has all those things, but they still don't have the consciousness to understand a certain perspective because they don't have the eyes, they don't have the awareness, they don't have the consciousness. They still ignorant, they still just a human being that is stuck in the ego. You will waste your time trying to prove yourself to somebody who is not in the conscious state to do that, in the awareness. You get what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with the physical. It's the mind and the spiritual realm. And that's why I have psychopathic people, scientists, psychos, sociopath, narcissists. They think I don't fucking see them, but I see them. And a lot of them have what we will call perceived money. But I told you guys in another video, they want me to be a goddamn, whatever you want to call it, a Jezebel whore. Because that's what makes them feel comfortable. You got to understand, a lot of them feel comfortable if they can put you as being a karmic, a hoe, a whatever the hell you want to call it, a bust down, a side chick, a mistress. They feel comfortable as putting me as that because that is a part of their programming. That's a part of their ego and their programming. They can't see me as something else because they don't have the consciousness to do that. They can't do that. They have cognitive dissonance when it comes to that because of the programming that they have and the ego that they have. They stuck in that one way of thinking. So they're trying to figure out, why can't I make her a thought, a hoe, a mistress, a side chick, a conquer, whatever, and all these other little things. why can't they do that? They trying to figure out their why, and why can I be in a box that they want me to be in when they know that's the box that you want, that's not good for you, that you will never win in, but they feel good by putting you in that box. That's all ego. That's all, and these are kind of men that most women will say that they want. Well, you want a man with money, and most of them have money. I want a man with power. That most of them probably have some kind of power. You want them to be good looking. None of them are really that ugly, you know. None of them are really ugly. No one say they're ugly or hideous. You can at least give them a kiss, right? So, but they don't understand that a lot of these men really have some issues, and they will say I have issues, but no, you have issues because they want me to be something that I'm not. And I feel bad for this young lady that they tried to break down, and I want to say, you know what, I feel for her because uh a lot of these men are starting to get really, I think they being taken over. If you ask me, their mindset, I think, is being hijacked. And you really got to be careful out here, I'm telling you, because some of these women, you want to be flied out by these men, you want to be picked by these men, you want them to, you want to be perfect for them to bend you over, fuck you, and then lose your number before the morning hit and treat you like trash, because that's a lot of them are being taken over by the mind. I'm telling you, that's what I'm seeing right now. A lot of them being hijacked by the mind, and you really got to be careful out here. I'm serious, because the programming that they have is not for your best interests, and you really got to be serious. So some people may, they like to say all kinds of nasty shit about me, but you know what, you can say what you want to say about me. I know what the hell I know, and I see what the Most High want me to see. And what I'm saying is a lot of shit that a lot of people don't know. And a lot of women come to me in the spirit realm because they are hurting from what a lot of men has done to them, because they didn't want to believe what I had to say. They didn't want to believe it when they heard it, and now they hurt. And just like the woman I told you guys about that got ran through because she wanted to be hard headed and thought her ass was so fucking twisted up and thought she was so goddamn big and bad of all, and got herself in a situation that she had to be ran through. And I bet you she learned her lesson then. I'm not lying. I would never lie. I tell you guys the truth. I keep it real with you guys. But a lot of women are so much competition, they can't see the truth. They don't want to see the truth, and that's why these men are so cocky as well. They got a cocky, arrogant, and stuck in ego. And that's why a lot of men are not leaders. They act like they're leaders, a lot of them, but they're stuck in the ego. So you can't be stuck in the ego and still be this guru or whatever the fuck you want to call it, or some goddamn leader, and you this and you that. A lot of them, you give them a little bit of power and influence, and they're going to probably try to penalize me for this, because that's what they do. They like to try to punish you for speaking the truth and stuff like that. So they're probably going to send more gang stalkers. But I don't care, because I'm going to tell the truth like it is. A lot of you are stuck in ego, and you don't want to hear the truth. You don't want to see the truth. You want to paint me out as being the enemy because I decide to be who I want to be. And I don't want to be a stupid, dumb bitch that you guys could play games with and rotate and fuck. One of these girls, you get fucked by the whole goddamn crew, and she act like a silly dumbass little bitch and act like she don't know that they all friends. Or, I'm not going to say friends, socialize. And they want me to be like her. They want me to and be stupid. And they mad because I don't want to be stupid. It's just a joke, you guys. It's a joke. It really is. It's like they mad because I won't let them basically run one picking up one of these groups. They mad because they want to be able to rotate me like a little thought hoe and be like a what is it called? Who? What is it when you like part of a group and you like I forget, it's on the tip of my tongue, you guys, but basically be a part of this social group, but also you sleep with them, but you also like it's hard to explain, like you it's like a facade. They want you to be one way in front of the public, but behind the scenes you're a little slut, I guess, or something, whatever. They want you to put your morals to the side and be a little slut and be like a rotation hoe for the group. No, I'm not doing that. That's one reason why one of them is mad. One of these little groups and these men is mad and they watch me and all this other kind of shit. And I always say, I'm just so confused because y'all tell everybody that, they we supposed to be in shape. We supposed to be working out. But I'm like, I don't work out. So why y'all full of shit? I don't work out. I'm not ashamed to say that. I take walks. I like walks in the park and shit like that. But a bitch running down the street, I don't run down the street. My titty's too big. I don't like that shit. It hurts. Like I don't do those kind of exercises. I would exercise. I would do like Pilates or something like that if I could get back into it. But I don't like work out. So, y'all tell people y'all like people that work out, they eat like a bird. I don't eat like a bird. I like waffles, I like pancakes. I don't eat it every day. I like eggs and toast. I like lunch. I like dinner. I like sweets. I like cheesecake and shit. I don't eat cheesecake every night, but I don't eat like a bird. So y'all lying. Why y'all telling people that they eat like you gotta eat like a bird? I don't eat like a bird. Why y'all still harassing me and watching me? Y'all say y'all like bitches that look like they got Barbie doll figures. A size 100, they weigh 100 pounds, 120 pounds, soaking wet. They skinny, they got titties and a little butt. I don't have a little butt. I'm not skinny. I have thick thighs and I'm thick boned and I'm voluptuous and all that shit. I look like a goddess. I don't look like I'm not skinny. So why are you still harassing me? Why y'all telling people that y'all want a skinny ass hoe? Well, some of y'all don't want a skinny hoe. I'm picking that up. Some of you secretly like thick women. You like the thickums. You like thickness, huh? I'm seeing one of you a titty man. Y'all need to leave me alone. You like titties. You like the big titties and you one of you're so nasty. You when she come home from work, you like a woman, the sweat in the titties. You know how you sweat in the titties area a little bit, ladies. One of them, he likes to be all up in the titties when after they sweated a little bit. He like them like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't have little titties. I don't know. I don't know why you keep watching me. And I'm the opposite of everything you say that y'all don't like. Y'all say y'all want somebody that talk like a baby and listen to you. I listen to you, but I also give my opinion. Y'all say y'all don't like opinionated women. Yes, you do. You just want me to hold my opinion. You don't want me to voice my opinion. You don't want me to say my opinion. You want me to just shut the fuck up. Just say that. But you don't like you're lying. Cause I'm the opposite of what a lot of y'all men say y'all don't want, but y'all motherfuckers can't stop watching me. I really think you got a crush. I think you really got a crush. And you can't process your emotions because you just can't figure out. You're emotionally distraught or something like that. You can't figure out your emotions. I'm not high yellow anymore. I got a tan, and my tan is it came from me being in the sun too long, and not putting on sunblock like I should. So I used to be high yellow, but I'm not high yellow anymore. I used to be a high yellow, all over, but I'm not high yellow anymore. I got a little brown to my skin from being burnt from the sun, and some kind of way my skin cells or something, it never rejuvenated or something, and came I don't get high yellow no more, not that I know of, unless I just still in the sun too long. Whoever is a what are they called, I forget, the doctor with the skin, I forget what it's called, but those people, they know why, they could tell me why, but I haven't gotten my normal skin color back ever since. I'm just a little a caramel thing. A caramel thing with light brown eyes. Y'all, most of y'all color struck. Y'all like high yellow things. I ain't even high yellow. So why? So why you keep on harassing me? Cause you like me. Yes, you do. You like me. You like the Empress. Yes, you do. You just don't. You just trying to figure out. You know, I've been told, black women is this, but she ain't like that. I never had a chick with big boobs and all those thighs and legs, but I'm interested. I always had a skinny chick. And there's no shade to my skinny women out there, because everybody can't gain weight. Some people just don't gain weight. They can eat a whole horse and they don't gain weight. It's just the way they build. They just don't gain weight. I'm just saying. I ain't no shade to my skinny women out there. There's nothing wrong with you, you know, or my skinny chicks, my medium chicks, whatever. We all different shapes and sizes. At the end of the day, we all women. We all women at the end of the day. Some of us got more than others. Some of us just got more than others. That's all it is. The same way he treats you, he treat that one too. Men are men. They assholes. A lot of them are freaking assholes. I don't pay them no damn mind. But I'm trying to figure out why y'all keep on harassing me and I don't look like the women that y'all say y'all want. That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I think it's because I got like a marine energy. I have a different kind of energy. I get it. I get it. My energy is different, and y'all trying to figure out what it is that you so captivated about. Because I'm like, I don't look shit like the bitches y'all say y'all want. I don't. I'm pretty, but I don't look like them. I'm of a different world. I'm outer worldly beauty. Outer worldly. And I ain't competing with no damn body. That's a trap. Ladies, that's a trap. Men want you to do that because they benefit from it. I'm telling you. They benefit from you competing with another woman for a man when they already know who they want. They already know who they want. They already know who it is that they want. But it feeds their ego. Now they get angry. It feeds their ego when we fighting over them. Pulling out each other hair, fighting over a man, calling each other, degrading each other, beating each other up. Women have came at me with witchcraft and all kinds of shit behind a man that I didn't even want, by the way. Dick ain't even good. And you want to fight me over some dick that ain't even good? Get out of here. But it feeds their ego. Like, oh, I got women fighting over me. If I'm fighting over a man, he probably my husband. Like, that's mine. That's my peen. I can fight because he's my peen. That's mine. Yeah. or it got gold on it or something. And now if it got gold on it or something, let me know. But a lot of you ain't got no gold on it. How many women out here saying that men don't know what they're doing? They still gotta finish with a toy. Y'all ain't doing nothing. The hell out of here. Half of you're on a down low, and goddamn, you forgot how to have intimacy with a woman, and really go in with a woman because you used to a man. And that's another problem today. I don't have a problem with anybody that's bisexual, but I think you should know if a man is bisexual. He should tell you, but he ain't gonna tell you. So you gotta figure it out. I don't know. I'm just saying. Some of you, we ain't got enough. We don't have enough for him because he want a man. Okay? And some of them want a man and a woman in the bed together. And that's a topic for another discussion. That's too much for me. Too much, too much, too much. But I'm going to keep going. But I had to make a point here about, being true to who you are and not swaying from it, because you're going to have people, places, and things that try to tell you, you shouldn't be who you are. You're going to have these men that's going to try to tell you, you got a price, hoe. You still a hoe. You a woman. And a man has said that, and I want to let him know he ain't shit, and I don't care what he say. Men want to call you a hoe when they can't have you. You a whore, you this, you that, because he can't have you. But he'll go marry a hoe who sleep with the whole goddamn crew and neighborhood. So, don't let these men tell you you a hoe and he got a price on, and everybody got a price. And all kinds of shit that they try to tell you because they want to guilt trip you into what they selling you. And what they want to sell you a lot of times is to be a bust down, play games with them, play ring around a rosy with them. And I'm not doing it. I'm not playing ring around a rosy with you. I'm not playing bust down with you and all these other stuff. This is your life, guys. Right, ladies? I'm not talking to you stupid ass karmics. I'm talking to the real ones out there. This is your life. And you're going to be sent agents that try to take you off of your path. And you got to understand that. But this is your goddamn life. And you can't let nobody play with your life. And these men will play with your life if you let them. They will try to play with your life. Okay? They will try to do it if you let them. But you ain't gotta let them. It's too much going on out here. And a lot of them, they want to give you an STD so you could be bind to them. They want to give you STDs so they can bind you to them forever. All kinds of nefarious agendas. Have a baby with you because they want to be part of your bloodline and all kinds of shit. Yes, they want to do this to you. A lot of them want to get me knocked up because they want to have access to my gifts and my bloodline that's about to be born. If you're a divine feminine, a lot of times the Most High wants you to start your bloodline pure with a man that is, that he approves of. He don't have to be perfect, but everybody can, you got a whole lot of men out here that are being sent from the enemy, if you want to call him that, because he wants to get into your bloodline. He wants to impregnate you. He want to get you knocked up. You can't let that happen. There, some women, you feel flattered, you feel honored when you think a man want to get you knocked up and be a family with you. No. Not all the time. Some of them, they want to get you knocked up and have a family with you because they know that they'll have a whole lot of access to you. When a woman's knocked up, with his child, he now have an energetic tie with you. You're vulnerable. That's a topic for a whole nother discussion. That's a topic for a whole nother discussion, but that is a serious situation. You got to be careful. Divine feminines out there. They is on a hunt. I was let known of that as well. That men out here, they are running around now, being sent out to get you knocked up. To have little demon babies as well. That sound harsh, but it's true. Some of them are little demon babies that they want to be born from their bloodline. Demonic babies. It's true. But I'm going to get into a few questions, okay? That I channeled, okay? And then I'm going to cut it here. I went a little over, but I had to get into some of these things with you guys because I was sent to do that, to talk with you guys about these things. And it's true, a lot of people don't like what I have to say, but a lot of you do. A lot of you do like what I have to say, so I'm going to keep on saying it. And the people who don't, I don't know what to tell you. Somebody's asking what color are these men? They're not just black. Some of them are white. I see white men. I see half white. I even see maybe he's Spanish or he looks Spanish, but he looked like Arab or something like that. Yeah. I see different kinds. I don't see Asian, but I even see like an African man or stuff like that too. But yeah. It don't matter the race. Don't be caught up on the race. You got it in your head. Listen, don't be caught up on the race. Okay? Don't be caught up on a race. Whoever this is, I see you, and I want to let you know I'm giving you a warning. I'm giving you a warning. And after this warning, I'm gonna tell them, go ahead. Like, you really trying it. Getting on my nerve. So the first question is, what is a way someone can is trying to still or connect to your sacral energy? You made a video about this long ago. Yes, I made a video about how men like to attach to your sacral energy, do sex magic on you, love spells on you, all kinds of shit like that. Yeah, I made a video on that. But if you find yourself thinking about somebody sexually, that is a sign the person is trying to connect to you sexually. That is a big sign that they're, especially, let's say you at work at your desk. You at work at your desk, and all of a sudden you like thinking about this person sexually. That person could be trying to connect to you sexually, to your sacral energy. Yes. If you find yourself fantasizing fantasizing about somebody and you like, there's no way I should be fantasizing about this person. Like, I'm talking about you don't have sex, you don't, you don't have no ties or nothing like that. That is a big sign that this person is trying to have sex with you. It connect with you, or even in the astral, that they're trying to connect with you sexually and stuff like that. Men do this a lot because they want you to come to them, and it feeds their ego. So they'll do a sex ritual. They'll do a love spell of some kind a lot of times, and then they'll do some kind of goddamn magic, dark magic backwards ass magic, even Aleister Crowley ass sucking fucking sex magic. I've been let known that Aleister, a lot of these men, so they worship or listen to Aleister Crowley, and they try to do what he tell them to do with their fucking genitals, and they try to bring you in sexually with their beating their nasty penises and stuff like that. And that's what they do. And if you're not aware of it, you think that you just calling him up because you want to have a good time. No, but you not knowing that he drew you in through sex magic. And he's been trying to connect to your sacral energy and stuff like that. And the dangers of that, he can even give you spiritual nasty diseases in your womb. You have to protect your womb, because a lot of women don't know men can give you spiritual diseases in the spirit realm. He can make your womb sick. He can make your womb sick and your vagina sick in the spirit realm. Yes, yes, yes. And you got to be careful of that, because yeah, a big topic, honey. You got to take care of your snatch. Take care of your snatch physically, take care of your snatch spiritually. You got to take care of it both ways, because these men are nasty. Some of them are so nasty. They'll attach something to your vagina, your womb, and have you all messed up. You got to be careful, I'm telling you. And for men too. Men too. These men fall to Jezebels that do the same thing. Can get him sick spiritually. Give him sick penis and stuff like that. It's true. These men got to be careful as well. But a lot of them, their problem is they don't like, they don't want to listen because they're stuck in the ego. Some of them are so ego based, you can't tell them nothing. You see what I'm saying? So that's the difference with a lot of these men. You know, that's why a lot of them I don't even listen to, because they full of it. They really are. They still ego based, but they want to tell you what to do. Not that they'll be perfect, but still, they're ego based, you know? So I hope that answered your question. Do you like animals or people better? um, that's a good question. I don't know which I like better, but I'll tell you that animals are much loyal than people. You know, animals connect to you on a different level than people do. People let you down, you know. People let you down. Most people are very selfish and ego driven, right? Most people are ego driven and selfish. And a lot of them are very insecure, so they always in a state of ego and competition and glamour, you know, and stuff like that. And animals, they're not like that. They're not like that. I don't have an animal currently, and one of the reasons why is because my life is not designed to give my animal, you know, the love and attention that I will want to give them. And I think that would be selfish. I think that would be really selfish to take in an animal and not be able to give them what it is that I believe that they deserve. Just like a child. Why have a baby or a child that you can't give your all to? You really resent them. And a lot of people do this. They abuse the child, they resent the child because they never wanted to have them. Right? They never wanted to have the child, so they resent the child, and they really don't really want the damn child. Right? It's the same thing with an animal. I want to be able to give the attention and everything to them, and I am going to get my animals and stuff like that. But when I design my life to be able to give them more than just a breadcrumb of attention of what they deserve by me being their animal mommy, then I'll bring them into my life. Okay. So I do like animals. I do like animals, and I do like people too. It's the insecurities and the spirits that be attached to them that I don't like. But overall, I do like people. I like people. They're interesting. They fun. I enjoy the different ways that we all connect in a different way, and they're interesting and they're fun. It's fun to be around people. We're not meant to be alone. But I don't like the spirits that be attached to them. I don't like the behaviors that people have when they have their own debilitations and their own psychosis that they go through. That they and the opinions that they already made up about you that keeps them from truly being a value to you, or seeing what value you bring to them. That's really the enemy. That's the part that I don't like when it comes to people. The things that really separate us as human beings, that keep us from connecting. That's the part that I don't like. That's what I don't like. The things that keep us from connecting. But I like both. So, my next question: how do you know you're moving on or moving along on your self accusation journey? Great question. You'll know by what you accept in your life and what you don't accept. You will know by how you treat yourself, and you'll learn to trust yourself. Of all, I will say that you will learn to trust yourself. Like, in a point in your life, you don't trust yourself as much because things happen and stuff like that. But as you go along and learn on this thing, as you've been going along, you learn to trust yourself. And whatever it is that you stand on and you stand by, you don't care what nobody say or think. You trust what it is that you feel. You trust what it is that you have been shown. You trust, you just have a different way of faith and what you are. It's hard to explain, but you will know. I can't explain it too much, but you will know. That's all I can say. You will know, and you won't give a damn what nobody has to say. You won't give a damn. You were like, no, I know what it is. I know who I am. I know what it is that I'm willing to tolerate and what I won't tolerate. I know what it is that I know what I bring. I know who I am. I know who brought me here. And I know that this is something that I do not have to take. So uh, you just know. You have your boundaries. What you willing to Where you willing to stop and where you willing to go. You just have different boundaries. You have a different value system. You listen to yourself. It's just a whole different process that you come by. And a lot of people don't may not like you for it, but guess what? When you were at your weak point, they loved it. When you did not know, when you were at your weak point, people loved it when you didn't know something, but they knew it and they took advantage. You see how evil people are? That's how wicked people are. We live in a day and age where they blame the person that is the victim. The person that get robbed from, taken from, smear campaigns, that they blame the person that is the victim. But the people that are the prosecutors, they don't look their way. That are doing the heinous things. That's what's going on today. So when you start to evolve, you will see a lot of the people that benefited from you, they're not going to like it because they can't get over on you. They can't get over on you. See, I came from what a evil dark family that was a cult, and they didn't show and tell a lot of things. So in the world, I learned a lot of things the harder way. Why? Because simple things that I should have known, I did not know. So people benefit from me not knowing. So when I do know, and when I evolved and grow, a lot of people wanted to call me names, smear my name, and throw rocks and hide their hand because they couldn't get away with anything anymore. I'm not going to let you treat me any kind of way. I'm not going to let you talk to me any kind of way. I'm not going to let you get over on me. I'm not going to let you give me back $10 when I'm supposed to get back $15. I'm not going to let you mistreat me in any kind of way or form. And if you feel like you are going to mistreat me, I know how to walk away. And I know that I'm protected, guided, and covered by a higher force and all the forces in the universe that the cosmic mother has here on this planet. See, once you get to that level, you will walk away from people, places, and things that doesn't hold your highest regard. You will walk away, and if you don't walk away, you will go to people that you know that can shake something. You will go and you will make noise. You will fight for yourself. You won't be scared of a fight anymore. Because I was taught to be humble, but being humble didn't work for me. See, the cosmic mother told me, see, I didn't make you to be humble, my sister, my daughter. You were not created as a humble person. I did not make you humble. I made your throat chakra so loud that it hits the cosmos. That's how I made your throat chakra. So why would you ever think you were made to be humbled? They told you, humans told you that you were supposed to be humble because it benefited them. But you were never made to be a humble person. You were not made to be quiet. And people, the enemy, bitches and niggas and all these other people that are just humans would tell you, why don't you be quiet? Why don't you do this? Or why won't you? I wasn't made to be quiet. I was not made to be humble. I was made to voice my opinion. I was made to speak, and I was made to talk. And my throat chakra was made to hit the cosmos, and my throat chakra was made to heal. My throat chakra was made to heal. So if my throat chakra was made to heal, I can't possibly be humble. That don't even go together, because my throat chakra was made to heal the collective. It was made to speak, to sing, to talk, and shout if I need to. So why would I be humble? And when you on your self journey and you start to love yourself, respect yourself, and all that kind of stuff, guess what? You won't give a shit what nobody say. I don't care if you don't like what the hell I'm saying. Bitch, you gonna have to leave the room. You gonna have to leave the atmosphere. You gonna have to leave the city, the state, and possibly the country if you have to, because I'm gonna motherfucking talk until the goddamn cosmos close down on this earth. You gonna have to leave. I'm gonna say it again. You will have to leave the room, the building, the city, the state, or the goddamn country if you need to, because I'm going to say what I got to say. I'm going to sing what I need to sing. I'm going to shout what I need to shout. I'm going to heal what I need to heal, and I don't care, because I'm going to keep on doing it until the cosmos shut down the goddamn earth. I was made to heal with my throat chakra. I was not made to be humbled. And that was revealed to me by the Cosmic Mother and the Most High when I was in another point in my life. When I was humble, when I was in a transitional period of the dark night of the soul, and back when I was in one of my dark nights of the soul, and it was revealed to me. So when you start to love yourself and all that, when you're on your journey, you will know, trust and believe. And you won't give a shit what nobody has to say. You will be who you need to be. And the motherfuckers who don't want to believe it, they will flee. God damn it, they will flee. And they will call you names. They're just jealous. They will mimic under their breath. They're just jealous because they can't do what you do, because you got to have balls to do what we do. You have to have the kahunas to do what we do. You have to have courageous spirit to do what we do. You have to have fire to do what we do. You have to have the anointings and the blessings of the cosmos and us and everybody else to do what we do. You have to have all of that to do what we do. Anybody could just talk, but what are they talking about? A lot of these people, they talk, but they're just agents. They're agents. They talk, but they only say but so much. Why? Because they don't want to be targeted, or they already an agent and they already signed the dotted motherfucking line that they can't say but so much. But I ain't signed no dotted line. I'm not an agent. I'm talking to you. I decided to talk with you, and I'm about to get off of here because I'm channeling real bad. My eyes and my nose and everything else is running so bad. And stuff like that, and I'm really going through it. You guys have no idea, because I'm fighting right now as I'm speaking to you, because they're trying to intervene into my energetic field. And you guys don't know what that means. A lot of you don't know what that means, but it's somebody trying to intervene into my energetic field as we speak. And they're trying to rebuke the energy. Fuck you. I return you back to whoever made you. Bitch. But yes, I know I went off on a tangent, but I can't help it. I went off on a tangent, but I can't help it, okay? I can't help it. This it goes down and it hits. And I just gotta do what I gotta do, honey. I just gotta do it. That's just me. I'm not apologizing. I'm just saying I'm long-winded a little bit with my answers. I'm a little long-winded. Yes, I am. But that's just me, boo-boo. Okay, that is just me. That's just me, and I just had to go there, because I always tell you, I don't tell you anything that I don't know and I have not experienced. So when you ask me a question and I know that is something that hit home, I'm going to give you an example. Because I'm the kind of person, I need examples. Give me a motherfucking example. I want to know, did you go through this shit? Give me an example how you defeated the shit and stuff like that. A lot of these people, they don't even go through this shit that they tell you about. They just giving you little stupid stuff. No, I'm going to give you something you can fucking run with. That's real ass shit, and I cuss a lot, but it's the truth. I'm going to give you something that you can run with to give you an example. I'm not telling you little fairy tales like some of these women and these men do. They give you little stuff and they really just secret agents and they really working with spirits and all kinds of stuff behind the scenes. No, I'm real and I'm telling you realness. And I'm giving you examples of real life shit. They can't give you examples unless they stole it from somebody, and you better be careful with that. Because when you up there faking and faking stories, those entities see you and they come test you. That's the thing. A lot of these karmics, they got tested and failed because they wanted to be something that they wasn't. And you got to remember, when you do that, those spirits, they get offended. Like, oh, really? They find it very offensive that you lying on them. So they come test you like, oh, really? We're going to test your gangster. Since you want to go up there lying, they feel offended by it. And that's why a lot of those karmics, they got their ass handed to them. And they crying now, depressed, sitting somewhere on mental medication. Because they all messed up in the head now and stuff like that. You best to be careful. See, I can back my shit up. Next question. Ooh. Is Papa Legba evil? Someone told me Papa Legba is evil. No. Papa Legba is not evil. Yes, they have portrayed him in a different way on different TV shows and stuff like that. They making fun, but no, Papa Legba is not evil. Once again, go check out my girl So Madame video. She has 2 videos on Papa Legba that can get into it. There's a lot of other people, but hers is very simple and straight to the point about Papa Legba. And you can go and check out her video that she has on Papa Legba, okay? But no, he is not evil. He's a crossroad. He owns the crossroads. He also known to be the force between humans and other gods. He's known to be the force of between humans and other gods, and that is always respectful to go through him before you go through a lot of other gods and deities. There's always good to get his anointing first, because if not, you can get blocked. He owns the crossroads, and a lot of people go to him when they need help with direction to go in life and many other things. But no, he is not evil. A lot of time they tell you this shit because they want you to stay away from this shit because they scared you're going to find out some shit and you're going to fuck them up with it. So they don't want to tell you the truth. But no, Papa Legba is not evil. No, Papa Legba actually saved my life on many occasions. One of the occasions was like 2 years ago when somebody has sent the demon that makes you get into all kinds of freak accidents with death magic, sent him to take me out. And they had did some heavy freaking witchcraft death magic to take me out. And if it wasn't for Papa Legba, I would not be here with you, because he the one that owns the crossroads, the highways, the byways, and everything else. And y'all call on Jesus, but it ain't Jesus, hoes. It's Papa Legba. And Papa Legba is the one that saved me when it was a Mack truck that was about to hit me twice in 1 week, as well as a 18-wheeler and everything else, and a few other things that they really tried to take me out in 1 month, to the point where I had to stay in the house for an extra 2 weeks, because if I wasn't, I might not be here, because that's how much death magic they sent. And I can tell you and prove to you, because it was 3 car accidents on the highway that very same week. It was 4 different, and maybe more than that. It was like 4 different car accidents not far from where I live on the highway that very same week. And he already told me that was supposed to be me in those car accidents. And they were bad car accidents. And I knew something was wrong, because even one day when I was on my way to work and stuff like that, you guys, it was a major pileup. I am not lying to you. And I was like, something don't feel right. It just don't feel right. I can't explain it. And I was like, it was a major pileup. And something said, go home, go home, go home, turn around. And I did. I did end up like a call out or something like that. But it was a pileup on 95. And I was like, something is after me. This does not feel right. I cannot explain it. But I always tell you guys, go with your gut feeling. Go with your gut feeling. But it was Papa Legba who saved me on the crossroads, that saved me on the highways. And he already made me certain promises from that day. And people try to go to Papa Legba to take me out and kill me and unalive me and do rituals on me. And I'm like, what are you talking about? How you want to go to somebody who saved my life? These some dumbass hoes. But Papa Legba is not evil, okay? He's not evil. They tell you that shit because they don't want you to know the truth. But Papa Legba is not goddamn evil. They just don't want you to know this shit. They want you, people just want you to believe in one goddamn thing. Papa Legba is not evil. They let them experience half of what I went through. Most people can't even experience half of what I went through. You'll be somewhere in a mental institution. Okay, you'll be somewhere in a goddamn mental institution begging. You don't even know your goddamn name. They calling your name and you don't even answer because you don't even think that's your damn name. But don't let them do your own history, do your own research. Okay? Don't let people just tell you anything. Do your own research and do your own research and do your own everything. Okay? Don't believe what these people telling you because they lied about a lot of other shit. So what makes you think they ain't going to lie about that? So, don't believe it. But go check out So Madam channel, and she has a great video on Papa Legba. She has a great video on him. By the way, his days is Mondays. His day is Monday. He likes candy, cigars. He likes sweets. And he also known as being kind of a trick spirit. But not trick spirit like he'll harm you. You gotta be real straightforward with him because he like to play games. Like, he could be like, sarcastic in a way. Like if you ask for something, he'll give it to you, but you thinking it's something else, but it's like if you say, Papa, I want to find a job. He'll be funny and give you a job at the car wash or something. Or and you like, I thought it was going to be a nursing job. And you like, but you ain't say a nursing job. You just said a job. So he's funny like that. He know what you mean, but he likes to mess with you. Kind of like that funny grandpa that always pick on you and about stuff like that. Like you tell your dad, your pop you hungry, you think he gonna make you a sandwich where he just give you some candy. Something like that. Like he's playful in that way. Okay. Next question. I got one more left and I'm done, and I'm going to come back and talk with you guys at another time. Okay? But it was nice talking with you and coming back and letting you know what's going on and let you know what's up. As I always say, I come back in divine timing. I come back in divine timing. I'm never late. I'm always on time. I come when it's always on the time. Okay, so I know this was really long-winded, but that's what happens when I'm going for so long. But guess what? I work for the Most High. I work for the Cosmic Mother, and I work for the ones that are on their way, and the ones that are on their way and they're coming, and the ones that are already here, right? That's who I work for. So this question is, how do you see death? I see death differently. Most people like me, we don't see death like other people see death. Like, beautiful Queen Drip. She's very gifted in the deaf arena as well, more than I am, I think. But she's really in that realm with death because of her special gifts. She's very gifted in that, and people like her, like other people, we see death differently. We know for sure that when you leave the body, you are still here. We just can't see you with our physical eyes, but they are still here and can see you. And people will say, how can you prove it? Well, you can prove it. If I had glasses or like this machine thing to prove it, I could prove it. But you can't see it with the naked eye because of the way we see things. But they can see us. I don't know how to explain it, but if anybody ever, it's kind of like being able to see in a dream, like, or when you can astral travel, like, stuff like that. People who astral travel, that there is we're not just physical beings, because when you astral travel, what is traveling? Your body is sleeping, but you are still going somewhere at night. So that's a perfect example that we are not just physical beings, that we are also uh energy beings and spirits, that just because we leave the body, we don't just disappear. Yes, our body disappeared and it fell into the ground, but we are still here. They can still see you and communicate with you. And if the person is willing to come forward, you can have a conversation with them. Usually you invite them in. How you invite them in, I'm not going to tell you everything. I'll just tell you one tip. If a person is specially gifted, they usually make them food that they really enjoyed and their favorite drink, and they just see if they're willing to come forward. The person has to be willing to come forward. If they don't like you, they may not come, or they may come very angry. Like, what the hell are you calling me for? I don't like you. What are you calling me in for? The same way they would be if they were alive. Like, why are you calling me in? It's just like that. But a lot of times, even if they don't like you, they still come, because most people don't have the knowledge that the person can still see them, even though you can't see them. So the person still come most of the time. They still come in. They still come through. But I see death differently than most people, because I know that they really are still here, or they're on their way to where they want to go. But a lot of times they're still here because of attachments, and they go back and forth, back and forth. So I cry, I mourn a little bit, and then after that, I pretty much I just wonder if they still want to come around. I could feel them when they are around. Like I get I can't explain it what I get, but I know when they come back around. So I see things different. I cry, I mourn a little bit, and then I'm back to normal. And people may say that's weird, but most people like me, we we see things differently because of where we are in our self journey. But Queen Drip is the best at when it comes to the dead because she her main gift is mediumship. And a lot of people out there, their gift is mediumship, and mediums they that's their main gift. Is that I can too, but it's not my forte. They talk too much. They want too much. They intervene too much. Sorry, dead people, but they still funny. They still come around. But after a while, you got to give it a break because they just get too damn overwhelming. Everybody want to talk and conversate and keep you up all night, and oh my god, it's exhausting. So I remember one. I'm not going to say her name, but people would think she crazy because she had a party with with the other side people in the house, and nobody wanted to go home because that's how much fun they had. I'm talking about a lot of people here, like 20 people. And I'm like, people would think you're nuts. You better not tell nobody else that you had a party, but it's very true. A certain time of the year, you can have a whole party with the other side because the veil is very close and thin. But yes, I see the dead differently. Yes, your body is dead, but the person is not dead. They are still here. They still alive and well and still here. Yes, they physically dead, but no. If they want to come talk, they could come talk and have a whole conversation the same way if they was alive, and it would feel like they never left. But if you just sit in a chair and sit next to you, have a whole conversation. Absolutely. Yep. They sure can if they willing to come through. So that's how I see the dead. Yeah. I know they tell you something else in religion, but that is not true. And scientists, they know it's not true. They know too because they study more than any fucking body about a lot of different things, and they have electronics and devices and radiation, and they tell you that they seen the soul jump up the moment the person was pronounced dead, and they seen it extract and repel from the body. They have evidence of that. So that tells you right there that what was taught is not true. So what is that expels from the body? What is that expels from the body then? Exactly. And traditional people, they just don't want to believe it. They just stuck in a mindset. They just don't want to believe it at all. And there's people out there who's like that. They just don't want to believe in anything like that. They just want to stick to your dad, right? They just want to stick to that. But your father that passed away, yes, your father can look at you and see everything that you've been doing over the years. They see that you grown, you became a man. They see all the mistakes you made. They see all of that. Your father or your mother or whoever, they still can see you. They still can see you and everything. They sure can. Some of them, they've been trying to get your attention, and you don't know, but they've been trying to. But yeah. So that is all for this evening, and nothing else is coming through. So I hope a lot of you learned something from this session that I have given this evening to you. I hope it done something for you. You learned something. I know somebody has, even if it's just one person. I don't care. I'm here to serve a higher purpose for the collective of people who are on their way, as we all are on our way, right? We all are on our way. So, until next time, peace.